And we're live, kids. Hello, hello, hello. Well, that's a thing that I just saw. Just mecha titties bouncing. That was just me closing out a... Okay. Alright, yeah. That's fine. Hi. How's it going? I see my baby in chat. Hi, baby. So as you all might have gathered, either from my tweet or my announcement in Discord, I'll be doing streams tonight and tomorrow night, and then we'll be taking Thursday and Friday off from streaming. Because we just finished Thursday's game. This is technically Friday's game. We'll do Wednesday's game as regularly scheduled. So we're getting 2 streams this week because I'm taking Thursday, Friday off to spend with my aforementioned jiggle physics dancing equals potholes. Oh, I thought you were talking about the tits in my avatar. Excuse me. But I digress. But yeah, spending with my aforementioned lovely girlfriend while she's home for my birthday, which is Thursday. Just so in case anybody was wondering when my birthday was. Yeah. But I'm not going to waste too many people's time sitting here gabbing about it. I have a friend request on Steam. Do any friends in common? Oh, no friends in common, no groups in common. I don't know you, friend. I don't just accept advice on birthdays. Reach out and let me know who you are, and I'll accept you until such a time. I might still do something on the night of my birthday, but that'll be a surprise thing only if my girlfriend falls asleep. So, when last we left our intrepid investigator, he had just gone beneath the surface and experienced his first, well, in my opinion, his first contact from beyond the stars. He started having the dreams in the daylight, basically. Blah, blah, blah. That's right. We have to find Professor Harriet Doe. As we went down there, we've actually found the rest of the explorers, the rest of the science team. But they, well, let's just say they weren't in their right mind. I doubt there was much left of a full mind between all of them. Professor Doe herself was actually kidnapped and hauled off. By a group of Innsmouthers. Innsmouthers. Oh. So right over here somewhere should be another one of those memories. Hi, Rat. Come get some. Oh, you're not dead. Fix that. Can you just fucking die? Okay, it's dead, so my sanity should slowly recover. Hi, Green Badger. I have bananas. I would argue you are bananas, but that's beside the point. You date me, so you have to be some kind of crazy. Do I have? I do have knowledge points. What was I gonna take? Something else I was gonna take. Let's take double quest rewards earned. Oh, I guess that cost 2 for that one. Said I had 2. But, double quest rewards, so that's nice. Getting that early will be really helpful, I think. I'm hamstringing myself in terms of performance, but... I figured that out this too. Oh, come on. Oh, I'm dead. Fuck me. Okay. Well, your last save is loaded. Your character will reappear in the closest save zone. Well, okay. Elliot Ness, Lovecraftian IRS agent. Mark my words, the great old ones will be audited. Somebody needs to. Think of all the unpaid taxes that Cthulhu has on all those human sacrifices. All those people who could have paid taxes. Let's see. See, that one only took one. That must have been a glitch. Yeah, it's definitely not tax exempt, right? Some of these are improved damage, but it's like, I think I really just need better guns. Carry 3 more rifle rounds, carry 10 more submachine gun rounds, 4 more shotgun. My experience Call of Cthulhu shooting with those entities just tends to piss them off. It's one of those things, it's one of those things I've always believed that they pivoted off of, well, off of belief. Just the same way that inherently a cross being wielded by a priest shouldn't have any effect over them, but the sheer will behind the priest's belief in that symbol gives him I mean, can't carry it. They will pick it up earlier. That's lame. No, it was alcohol this time. The belief that he has in that symbol. Is what, we're just gonna be quiet for a second. The belief he has in that symbol is what makes it have power. And I feel like it's the same thing for someone using, wait, when could I make grenades? I'm sorry? That's just fucking rude. The belief in the tool that they're using, the belief that it will harm this being, this creature, is really what's doing the work, you know? The will. Voice to text is struggling tonight. Oh, imagine if you killed someone, the IRS bloodied and assessed total lifetime loss of their taxes to you, and you had to pay for it. Whoa. Actually, I know I just started the stream, guys, but I think I need to run to the restroom real quick. I will be right back. Sorry about that. Be right back. I see you, Kayla. She's gone. Party! It's hard to rave to this Be Right Back music. Drop, lock, and pop it there, rat. I'm drinking Diet Coke and you can't stop me. Truth, I happen to enjoy aspartame or something, IDK. Wow. Y'all must be stopped. Alright, where was I? Ah, yes. Inventory. That worked really well. Holy crap, I need to use those more often. Ew, it's goopy. Tiny bubbles. That's gonna be the real kicker there. The cordite is what I needed for making this work, but for the grenades. The grenades. Shells and scrap. High 4 up top. You know, just because the other one's all messed up, Kayla, doesn't mean it's not there. And just squickle. Well, so far this doesn't appear to be what I've been looking for. Thought this would be the room, but or the door. Right, so Let's look back at our casebook. Letters from Oakmont. The city, no matter how badly the flood damaged it, has an unnatural appeal. I can't stop myself from walking, even if it means being struck by further visions. And when on the eastern part of Salvation Harbor, near the crossing of Fitz O'Callahan Street and Old Church Road, it came. That's not the one. This is the corner of Whisper and Hubert. So you'd look for that one. Kingsport, Purity and Oak, Bullock and Helog. Grove Warwick. Evan Oak. Of course, it's the last one I check. The local Innsmouthers scare me a lot. I've never seen a place with so many ill people. Their faces pursue me even in visions. Recently, I was in the northern part of Grimhaven Bay, walking down Whisper Street. I barely made it to Hubert Avenue when the visions came. I stood among many Innsmouthers, disguised as one of them, and listened. The leader read a story of a captain participating in pagan rites, copulating with savage witches and beasts, bringing sacrifices. I still remember his name, Obed. Barely made it to Hubert Avenue. What's next? What? That makes more sense. Okay, those guys are easier to kill. Oh yeah, old Captain Obed. I remember that guy. Lousy tip. Showcasing rags, alcohol, cordite. Yep, I know. Trying to get hit by you. Huh. That's weird. You went down easier than I expected. I'd be careful, I'm running low on alcohol. No. Obbed like sobbed. Oh. My bad. I don't think it's that way, though. Wait a minute. Those guys are easy to stun lock. Can you clean this place out, though? Not really sure. It feels like there should be something here. There's this, but I have no idea what to do with it either. It's a bit of a puzzler. That it is. I literally could not care. Hobo signs. There we go. V-shaped signs for barricaded, dangerous places. Good catch there, they say. You've seen a crooked H-shaped sign on doors around town. That means the house is inhabited. The crosshatch grid sign marks hidden caches of useful items. Between you still haven't figured out what the spiral-shaped sign is, though. You'll have to investigate that yourself. If you see a sign with a cross and 3 Ks, reach for the gun. I don't know. This next room right down here, I'm really investigate it. Clayton's household tools. I think this is the right one. Yep. At least this one's in a safe area. Question is, where is it? Oh, there we go. Our spiral. That's what we're looking for. No, Lucy. You can't carry anymore. It's antipsychotic meds. Hi, big guy. Get the shit out of me. Right. Did not stare at it for too long without doing something about it. make the bugs disappear. I don't think that hurt him. This is upsetting information to learn. Oh, he explodes. Okay. Good to know for future reference. Oh. That hurt like a bitch. Are you fucking kidding me? There better be something good in here. Not a damn thing. Y'all got me fucked up. I didn't have to fight those. And that pisses me off a bit. Can't carry any more scrap and traps. Oh, and gunpowder and shells. Let's make some more shells. No, you're right. A monster like that guarding nothing. What a ripoff. This is now the second one of these I've investigated. Maybe I'm supposed to do them in the order. Maybe that's why it's not coming up. I don't know. But I'm a little confused. I mean, I got XP for killing it, so... You know, at least it's closer to a level up, but... And it was not a small amount, it was like 93 experience. I don't know. I really don't. It's O'Callahan Old Church Road. This is it right here. I don't know. I'll have to look it up later and figure out what's the deal. I think my biggest critique is that the streets are pretty empty. There's people walking around, there's stuff in the streets, but there's nothing in the streets, if you know what I mean. No, not this way. Nothing going on, really. Nothing interactable, nothing buying, except the occasional item laying around. Ah. I don't know why y'all think this gets people to sign up, because I don't know anybody who, I've never even heard of anybody, doing these buy viewer scams. I'm totally gonna click your very suspicious link. This way. Trying to see if I can't find a couple more phone booths or something to make fast travel easier. I don't recognize that symbol. Oh boy. Ow.
What a try.
Nothing like something trying to murder you to wake you up. That. Ooh, alcohol. Like that. So alcohol means more medkits. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
He's mad. He's completely mad. What a drop.
Gotcha, bitch. Get some. You want a piece? A fucking thought. Ooh, it's okay. Not falling down there. Okay. Maybe another grenade. I'm sneaking, but I'm pretty sure this entire area is going to be empty. There's something there, obviously, but I'm not sure what. Quiet, please. Okay. Ceremonial dagger. Alright. Doll with its mouth taped or sewn shut. Okay. I don't even know why I'm sneaking. I think I'm just doing it because it said quiet please, and I don't want to upset whatever that doll is. I really don't want to find out what that is. carry more shells, so I will make some. ABP run. I keep thinking that they're about to give me a frickin' Tommy gun. I'll be quite happy if they do. Shell casings and spring. Okay. Shell casings and spring. Oh, you're just empty. That was rude. I'm not really sure what I gained there, but you know, not gonna, you know, question that. Right. So I think the next thing that makes the most sense to get would be either that for more ammo. No, you know what? Carry more crafting materials. Alright. I think I'm gonna find one. It's not completely down here. Very nosy. I'm very good at being nosy. Nosing around. Found an infested area. Awesome. You'll love to see it. Okay. That's a little unusual. That's a little different. Not going near that. That doesn't look healthy. So, yeah. We're just gonna let Mr. Skelebones do his whole kinky thing tied up to the radiator. Mm-hmm. You pressed the wrong button for inventory. Miss me, bitch. Got it and got out. Right. So I would put it either over here, down here, or there's one right there, though. So I would put it in either of those places, I guess. Trying to figure out about how far apart they are so I can gauge where I might find another one. There is one right there, so. Don't mind me, fellas. Just passing through. Alright. Well, what cases do we have besides those? Fate of the Expedition and Throgmorton's Task. Functional brain cylinders. Home Shore Street between Ocean Drive and Western Salvation Harbor. Palm Shore Street. Ocean Drive and Skipper Roads. It's all the way over there. We can go investigate that, or we could deal with the delicate matter. Herbert Glover lives on Goldbridge Road in central Old Grove. His house is situated between Windhalf and Century Avenue. Where's Windhalf and Century? On Goldbridge Road. So right in there. Herbert Glover's address. So we could do that. Did I place these? Eastern Reed Heights. I did. Willow Lane between Harold Street and Bullock Street. Yep, I did place those. The Lock Shop. Western Reed Heights. This is both in Reed Heights, and I haven't walked that way yet. Oh, here it is. A large ceremonial dagger with an intricately decorated hilt. Completely impractical for combat, but its dark stained blade suggests it's seen plenty of use. Yeah. Deep One's gold. Is that what that symbol means? The cylinder's base is covered in fingerprints and traces of paint. The reflection on the cylinder's glass surface paint the strangest of pictures. Yeah, I bet. Okay.
Extra, extra. All the news that's fit to print. Buy a paper, mister?
That's the thing too, is most of them don't even talk. They don't chat with each other, they don't chat with you. Nothing. Kinda weird. Didn't think they were the most inviting of people to begin with, sure, but damn, they're they even tell you to get the fuck out of their way, you know? I have a feeling this is going to be something later. Lucy, what are we crying about? Like this? That feels like something. Do you have to go outside? Yeah. Alright, pumpkin. Be right back, kids. Let me take the dog out. All right. Hey, Rat, are you still there? So if you are, I have news. This place, compared to the rest of the city, is in remarkably good condition.
The door won't budge.
Yeah, there's gonna be some story here later. Or side questy here later. It appears Monsieur Rat has not availed himself of us any longer. You go left and then right. Well, chat, I'll tell you the good news, bad news. Oh, what's this? Completely flooded basement. So, I had bad news. My, I don't know why I wanted to call them flash drives. They're about the size of flash drives, frankly. They're not technically hard drives either. My M.2 drives. Because I can't remember the other word for some reason. I'm a little tired tonight. Can't remember the other word. What was this? Letter from the hospital. Dear Jeremy, my test suggests that in many ways your symptoms resemble the so-called Innsmouth syndrome. Your case is a difficult one, but science may help you to fight this illness. Come by again, and we'll try a free therapy based on an experimental deworming medicine I've invented. I'm convinced the syndrome is a result of helminth infestation from raw or poorly cooked fisk. Raw or poorly cooked fisk. Sincerely yours, P. Grant, MD. So yeah, bad news about my hard drives, which are supposed to have been delivered today. My M.2s. They've been delayed, so they're not going to be delivered until Thursday at the earliest. However, I got word at midnight when it ticked over that my video card is on its way. Yes, yes. So shiny new toys. I was trying. Video card's on its way, and we're just waiting on the CPU cooler to ship. So, should be delivered. Video card should be delivered later today. Oh, there we go. Can I can't. See if I can climb up here. Hey, there we go. Don't fight you, they just run away, but they give plenty of XP, so. Well, now I can't find the other brain jar that's supposed to be here. Or in this area, at least. Wait. Another one here. Right there. Whoa, that's dizzy making. What is this? Scrap? I can deal without it. Hey, there it is. Traveler E. Waite. Visited Yugoth, Gamatari, Zyhydre. Next visit, Yugoth. Status active, ready for the trip. Ooh. Next address, Pearl Lane, south of the intersection of Maple Lane and Deep Shore Road in West Grimhaven Bay. Notes, this one is tough. Didn't expect that someone from Earth could withstand the aura of Zyhydre. Still not sure what this is all meaning. Cylinder's base is decorated with etchings of wands and cups. That one I actually don't get the reference of. Not familiar with every single Lovecraft story. Western Grimhaven Bay, so here. Pearl Lane, south of the intersection of Maple Lane at Deep Shore Road. There's Deep Shore, Maple Lane. So, Maple Lane, Deep Shore. Somewhere over there. All right. That area seems to be blocked off. Wouldn't it just figure? here. There's supposed to be like a street right behind me here. There's no street, it's just a house. Yeah, this will work. I'd rather walk than boat anyway. You could have a very interesting debate about this game. Like, what its goal is. Is it trying to make a narrative into a game, and that's why it insists on sticking to certain things? I would say so. Hey, new fast travel. I'd say it's a big part of its issue. It doesn't care whether it's necessarily a fun game as long as the narrative is told, which is why it insists on sticking to mechanics like the boating between streets and stuff like that to show how badly flooded the city is. And it's like, on one hand, okay, fine, fair enough, it's flooded, but on the other hand, it just adds to the empty feeling, because there's nothing there either. And it's even harder to put something in those spaces. Something meaningful anyway. Combat, I like combat from the sense of, like, it's desperate, you know, for the most part. Ammo is scarce, and even what ammo you can find, you can't carry very much of it anyway. Enemies are numerous. And it's just, and they're pretty strong too. Ooh, 12 gauge. Downstairs. I think it's downstairs. It's one of them there big fellers. Whoa, that's not cool, man. That's not cool. Set that trap for a reason, bro. We're withdrawing because our trap did not work. He's gonna chase me outside too. Watch. Okay. Whew, that almost killed me too. But that was rude. Built different. He had a weird face on him. Ow. It was much more pleasant to deal with than big ass motherfucker. Here's our brain jar. Traveler J. Kerwin. Now, Kerwin's name sounds familiar. Visited dash. Next visit, Yugoth. Status, ready for the trip, but additional checks recommended. Next address, Crimson Road between Silver Road and Swift Mercy Street, Western Salvation Harbor. Notes, I'll bet you anything he's not going to make it. Diary from the factory. There's something wrong with Mr. Murphy. He started whispering instead of yelling at us like usual. No one saw him eating or even moving from his wheelchair. We're working at night from now on. Some snub thing killed Mr. Murphy, cut his head and arms, and left him in the corner. Several workers have also disappeared. Relatives say that they didn't return from work yesterday morning. I don't want to think about this, but Mr. Murphy's remains have already started to rot. And I spoke with him just yesterday. Or it wasn't Mr. Murphy? Ugh. That's a really unpleasant thought. It's like, not only have you found your boss dead, but he's way more decayed than he should be, and, here's the wheelchair. Alright. J. Kerwin. This nameplate is almost destroyed, seemingly by intention. Someone definitely didn't want the others to see this name. Let's see. Western Salvation Harbor. Between Crimson Road, here's Crimson Road. Sorry, Crimson Road between Silver Road and Swift Mercy Street. So Silver Road, Swift Mercy. So right here, actually. Bet you anything he's not going to make it. It's kind of wild sounding to me. I think we've done enough brain jar testing, or brain jar hunting.
Fresh fish. Just caught, mister.
I love how Throgmorton doesn't even disguise it as like, oh, I'm just concerned for a friend. No, I'm not. Okay, but like, blood didn't cause this. Poor landscaping caused that. Lives on Goldbridge. Just over here. Well, I hope this isn't his house, because if that's his house, then I can imagine why he didn't show up to their meeting. Must be the place.
The door won't budge.
Hi there, Zoe.
The door won't budge.
And I'm just now remembering I forgot to reply to you. I'm so sorry. I wasn't meaning to ignore you. I just forget. Actually, can you do me a favor and send me another DM so I won't forget after this stream? I'm just kind of a space case about replying to people if I haven't marked it as unread. Can't steal any more ammo. Oh, statue's head. What is this? A heavy stone head from some ancient statue. There's a large hole in its neck. Are any of these statues missing a head? No. Oh.
Why keep a 40-year-old newspaper article?
Francis Throgmorton, the city's darling scholar and adventurer, is once again an eligible bachelor. Further text unreadable. Huh. Letter to Mr. Throgmorton, an unsent letter. Mr. Throgmorton, it is with deepest regret that I must inform you that the price for the piece you requested has changed once again. The demand for it has increased, and now it is triple what we agreed earlier. I know that this is the second time that I have raised the price, but the extreme circumstances of the flood make each piece most invaluable to me, and as I cannot replenish my collection. didn't immediately see me. I lied. Three rounds, solid trade for killing that thing.
What's that? Looks like they're short a full set. One of the mirrors was taken.
Oh shit.
Eyes still wide open. Guess he didn't see the killing blow coming. Eyes still wide open. Guess he didn't see the killing blow coming. Only slight scratches around the keyhole. Whoever broke in knew how to pick a lock. Huh. That's a lot of warning shots.
Get to you in a minute. That's odd.
I'll find out why the old ape wants you so bad.
Squint, run! Oh, okay. I've killed him.
Oh, I see. He was trying to shoot at the thief, and another thief jumped him and stabbed him.
Easiest gig in this district. You grab the mirror. I'm gonna go see what other loot we can take from Mr. Moneybags here.
Who are you? What in K's name are you doing in my house?
Okay, let's see what we have here.
So it had to go. They grabbed the mirror.
Easiest gig in this
Because-
district. You grab the mirror.
Here.
I'm gonna go see what other loot we can take
He
from
got
Mr.
greedy.
Moneybags here.
I have a feeling what happened was Throgmorton paid these two to take the mirror because he didn't like dude up in the price. Throgmorton paid these two to take the mirror, but they got greedy. They came in here to try to steal from the safe. They get caught.
Who are you? What in K's name are you doing in my house?
And so, dude with the mirror comes in here and is hiding around the corner. See the mirror sitting right there. Chases the second dude in here. Looks like he might have gotten shot. I'm not sure. Yeah, he did get shot because we see the blood trailing to right about here.
Squint, run! Oh, Kay, I've killed him.
2 men broke in to steal a mirror. One of them, Squint, cracked the safe, but Glover discovered him and shot him. Second one killed Glover. Yeah, you like what you see, buddy?
All evidence collected. Gained a knowledge point.
The door won't budge.
Two men broke in to steal Herbert Glover's house to steal a specific mirror. One of them, an experienced thief named Squint, proceeded to crack a safe, alerted the owner, and got a bullet. The second burglar killed the owner with a knife. Squint mentioned that this is not the first robbery in the district of Old Grove. If it isn't the first robbery, then I might be able to go to the police station and look up about it. Excuse me, officer, can you...
Damn newcomers!
Okay. Figured maybe you could just answer that. Alright. If not the police station, it'd be in the newspaper. The best part about that is they're right next to each other. Let's try the police station first, because it's right here.
Don't waste my time, newcomer.
Yeah. Somebody drew them a picture of what it looked like. Well, we know it's Old Grove. Is that what I'm looking for? Yeah. Squint's police file. Name Philip O'Connell, alias Squint. Sex male, age 46. Residence unknown. Crimes, numerous burglaries in Old Grove, breaking and entering, tax evasion. Possible associates, Sydney Stokes, alias Nunn. Sex male, age 21. Residence, Oakmont, Mass. Northern Salvation Harbor, west of the intersection of Moreland Road and Salvation Road. Crimes, jaywalking, lollygagging, and jury duty dodging. Looks like he's, up the ante now. So, Northern Salvation Harbor, west of the intersection of Moreland Road and Salvation Road. Salvation Harbor. West of the intersection of Moreland Road and Salvation. Moreland Road. Moreland Road. And Salvation Road. So here's the intersection. It said it was west of that intersection, so somewhere around here. It's not gonna be a short walk. East way. Rude. Just empty. I think he might have. Whoa, he saw me. Fuck. Okay, we're out. Deuces. It was not worth it. Oh, it was not worth it. These guys are still big threats to me, because I just cannot deal enough damage to them quickly enough, and they hit hard. Hey. We take it.
Damn newcomers.
I take it back. They do talk about you when you literally run into them. There's this house. Shit. Anybody else want some? That's what I fucking thought.
I'm happy to say I've never been hungry enough to consider eating whatever this is. I'm happy to say I've never been
One of the
hungry
mutated
enough to
crab
consider eating.
cats. Letter from the morgue. Mr. Stokes, the price for a separate burial for your mother, Martha Stokes, is 30 bullets. The morgue cannot give you a discount. There are more requests for burials than we have resources or manpower to satisfy. You must make the payment in 2 weeks, or we will have to inter your mother in a mass grave.
Whatever this is. Rest in peace.
You want to take Sydney's stash, you monster. Oh. I mean, he only had 4 bullets. Jeez.
Oh, Ma. I killed him. What have I done? What in the world have I done?
Yeah, his worst crime at this up to this point was like jaywalking.
Looks like Squint was having a bad day. Survived getting shot just to be stabbed to death. But who did it?
At long last, I'll fix what that old ape lover Francis did to you.
Hark! Get away from the... Oh, thank the gods. I thought you were another monster.
Nice trick with the wall. How'd you manage it?
It wasn't me. She put the wall there with some kind of hocus pocus.
Sydney Stokes, I presume.
Aye, that's right. Do I know you?
Don't think so. I'm here about Herbert Glover. I believe you know him. Or, should I say, knew him.
Okay.
You said she put the wall here. Who is she?
She's our employer. I don't know her name or anything. She promised us a good payout for a simple job. And I fell for it like a chump.
What did she hire you to do?
The job seemed simple enough. Go to the collector's house, grab some fancy mirror, and then hoof it out of there.
So where's this fancy mirror now?
She took it. When me and Phil met her with the goods, they got into a big blowout and she shivved him. Hey, what am I to do now? Phil was the idea guy, I'm just a sap.
Were you hired to kill the collector, too?
I swear to Kay, it wasn't part of the plan. It was an accident. The guy started shooting at us and I panicked.
You panicked? Really? That's your excuse?
Please, as Kay is my witness, I didn't mean to kill anyone. I'll give you everything I have. Just let me walk.
Yeah, there's a rat in this chat. There was. I don't know if he still is.
Look, you might be a sap, but at least you're not a sap. I'll look the other way, but you better get scarce and fast.
I feel bad for the guy.
Thank you. You're a lifesaver. What do you want? What do you want?
So, all evidence collected. More. Sydney Stokes, along with Phil Squint O'Connell, were hired by a strange woman to steal a specific mirror from Herbert Glover. Stokes accidentally killed Herbert during the robbery. They later met with the woman at Sydney's place, where she killed Phil, took the mirror, and locked Sydney inside. Sydney couldn't remember her in much detail except that she was thin, old, and had a bad temper. I should return to Throgmorton and tell him what I found. An unknown woman took possession of the mirror that the thief stole from Glover's residence. She killed Phil O'Connell, known on the street as Squint. She said that she'd, quote, fix what Francis had done. She may look old, but there's not a frail bone in her body, and still more than capable of murder. I guess that answers that. Throgmorton and tell him what happened. Or at least, whatever we can tell him. No reason to tell him that Sydney's not dead. He's done. No reason to not tell him that Sydney is still... Oh, you know what I mean. I'm not going to tell him that Sydney's still alive. Don't believe the guy meant for any of that to happen. It just did.
The mortician has touched him up well. I've looked into your delicate matter.
Excellent. Don't spare me any details.
Glover's dead. He was killed by a man named Sidney Stokes, who happened to be robbing his place. He wasn't working alone. He had a partner, Phil O'Connell. Didn't end up much better. All over some kind of mirror, apparently.
Truck. Where is the mirror now?
Their employer has it. Some mystery woman. I didn't get her name, but she obviously wasn't fooling around.
I see. So, my enigmatic competitor has finally shown her hand. And the thieves are both dead, you say?
Their employer decided to bump them off. Now, I hope that's not standard business practice in these parts.
You've proven to be far more valuable to me alive than dead, Mr. Reed. You have nothing to worry about in that regard.
All right, I've held up my end of the bargain. Now, it's your turn.
Of course, Mr. Reed. Here's your payment. Now that you know everything, would you accept the second part of the job?
Let me guess. You want me to track down the mirror?
Yes, and the one who so rudely snatched it from my grasp.
I'm on it. Only got one lead, though. Our culprit had a bone to pick with someone named Francis. Mean anything to you?
Ah, yes. That is without doubt my father, Francis Throgmorton. May rest his soul.
What's he got to do with this?
I found mention of the mirror in his records. That's what led me to take interest.
You mentioned your father left record.
The prospect of you rifling through my father's possessions does not fill me with joy, Mr. Reed. But if that's what you need, so be it. I'm not in the mood for chit-chat, Mr. Reed.
Through the looking glass. How's your night? Yeah, it's been alright. My night has been, too long. But I'm doing something I enjoy now.
Curious craftsmanship. These must be worth a fortune. Seems an ambitious expedition. Like father, like son.
Francis Throgmorton discovers the unknown effort.
I'm looking sharp. But I guess that's the point.
You're funny.
$1891 must have been a busy year for Francis.
I see where they're getting the racism connotations from now. Hi, Pat. How are you? Exclusive interview. Francis Throgmorton expedition to Africa is proven to be one of the most ambitious, if sadly underappreciated, undertakings. of 1891. He has returned with numerous historical artifacts, invaluable anthropological research, a newborn son christened Robert, and a plethora of fascinating cultural insights. Today, in the exclusive interview with Oakmont Chronicle, he's agreed to share some of those insights with us. I could probably find the rest of that.
Kid looks a little familiar.
12/12/1894. Francis. Divorce is no simple matter these days. It never has been in my legal practice. You must clearly define the fault you shall present to the court, the most common options being cruelty, adultery, or incurable mental illness. It is my impression that your firstborn's death at the tender age of 7 dealt a blow to Bethany's health. Oh, I do sincerely hope she recovers, but the court won't share my concerns. Besides, Oakmont Asylum seems to be a very well-run place. Regards, Chauncey. I know what happened. I've already put it together. She's a scorned lover. Well, not just a scorned lover. Maybe she was a former wife of his late father who, you know, buddy goes to Africa and fucks a gorilla, you know. Comes back with a half gorilla. I mean, have you looked at... Oh. Have you looked at this man? Like...
I had some questions about Bethany.
I beg your pardon. I don't believe I know anyone of that name.
Well, it came up during the investigation. See, your father divorced, and his ex-wife's name was Bethany.
Say no more. It is beyond my earliest memories, but even if it weren't, my father's business is his own. I shall not engage in gossip.
Hi, Blue.
Your father led an expedition back in 1891. Do you know anything about it?
I'm not the best person to ask, I'm afraid. I was a babe in arms back then, and my father never made his findings public. It is a great shame, of course. His work would have turned the science of evolution on its head.
Yeah, I can see that. Have a good day.
All evidence collected here. Right, so we have a couple of leads. Go to the asylum. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do, is we're gonna go to the asylum. Sup, Pat? Sup, cat? How are y'all doing tonight? Or this morning? It's morning now. It's definitely morning where Blue is. Oh, Blue, you'll be interested to know. The drives are getting delayed, but the video card is supposed to come in today. So.
I'm looking for Bethany Throgmorton. You got any patients by that name?
We'd know if we had a Throgmorton. Although, we do have a Bethany. Or rather, we did. She's missing, and not on one of her usual walks.
Her usual walks. You let patients leave the building?
Oh, Bethany was harmless, and she always came back. This time, well, I've never known her to be like that.
You mean she broke out?
Yes, knocked an orderly out cold. She was out the door in a moment. It took us all by surprise. She's usually harmless.
Any idea where she went?
No. She had been odd recently, though. Muttering to herself, and she drew this strange picture on her bedroom wall.
That's interesting. Can I take a look at her room?
I suppose it couldn't hurt. She had a separate room downstairs. Here's the key, but do watch out for broken glass.
Bye.
The mountains of truth you can never climb in vain. Truth is crossed out and marked with madness. That is, if I'm not mistaken, the one of the art used for Mountains of Madness. We need to go up. She said downstairs.
At 7 years each, that's a lot of bad luck. I'm glad it's not mine.
I will find it, baby boy. I promise. Just tell me more.
Someone had a field day defacing these. Huh. Was this taken at gunpoint?
All I do for my dear Hammond. I cannot forget that. Shame on me for thinking that reprobate Squint had more common sense than greed in him. He got the mirror, and I do not care how he did it, but when the time came for the exchange, he wanted more. So much more he had the gall to threaten me. Said he'd find a new buyer. What's done is done. No one has the right to come between a mother and her child. Throgmorton's in mourning. Young Hammond Throgmorton, Francis Throgmorton's firstborn, has been pronounced dead. Mortally injured in a mysterious accident during a family holiday, little Hammond couldn't be revived despite his doctor's best efforts. The funeral will be held later this week, and with only family and close friends attending. In this quote, "In this dark and tragic hour, we are trying to remain grateful for all we have, including baby Robert," shared Francis Throgmorton. "As my sole remaining heir, I will do all I can to protect him." Oh. So, scrawny woman, methinks she's been sniffing the opium. Did someone say opium? Rule Britannia starts playing.
I will find it, baby boy. I promise. Just tell me more.
Just playing on this poor woman's mind.
At 7 years each, that's a lot of bad luck. I'm glad it's not mine. The blood's almost dry.
Anything I can help you with?
The blood kind of trails off there. Hypodermic tablets, morphine.
There's enough dope left in here to knock out a horse.
That creeped me out.
Stop right there.
You no longer have any power over me. I have found my Hammond. He's shown me the way. Randall Glassworks in Salvation Harbor. I can't believe it. The answers have been there since last century.
Time to piece this one together.
Randall Glassworks in Salvation Harbor. I can't believe it. The answers have been there since last century. You no longer have any power over me. I have found my Hammond. He's shown me the way.
Stop right there.
Bethany escaped the asylum after getting the mirror from Glover. Next stop looks to be a factory called Randall Glassworks.
Oh, that's a new one. All key evidence collected. Let me...
Someone had a field day defacing these.
In Salvation Harbor, Randall Glassworks. Guess I'll have to figure that part out, but...
At 7 years each, that's a lot of bad luck. I'm glad it's not mine. Someone had a field day defacing these.
Can you imagine living in a society where it's like shameful to get divorced and the headline in the newspaper when you get divorced is that your ex is now single? It's fucking brutal. That is. Yeah.
There's an... The blood's almost dry.
Not really sure why they put this lady in the basement all by herself, but okay, sure.
Someone had a field day defacing these.
Missing one tiny piece of evidence. Not sure
Someone had a field day defacing these.
Let me see something real quick. Well, this doesn't. Give you what, Modi? What do you want? What do you want? Drugs, floor, gimme? No. We have to go back to dealing with the unhinged doors. Oh no. Take care, all. Take care, Blue. Thanks for stopping by. Look, we've contracted bloody COVID again. Oh. Did you take a test? Oh, I can't have blistered with her. Yeah, nothing about a guide telling me how to fucking find all the evidence.
At 7 years each, that's a lot of bad luck. I'm glad it's not mine. The blood's almost dry. There's enough dope left in here to knock out a horse.
Yeah, both Tidge and Jim COVID by proxy me, which means I need those bleeding drugs. Oh, she'll stop being silly. You're good. We'll tell them both I said, stop that. That's an order. Yeah, already checked that. Already checked that. Know what I'm supposed to look for here.
Haven't you seen the beast?
Do you see it?
The doll? Yes.
Seems that Bethany had a thing for mirrors. You know
Oh,
anything
I
about
was
that?
talking to her again.
Oh, yes. Poor soul. She was convinced there was a boy called Hammond living in her mirrors. She talked to him every day.
I see. Bye.
There it was. Can't believe I didn't think of that. She thinks the answers have been there, quote, since last century. I gotta find out where Randall Glassworks is. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to go to the Oakmont Chronicle to find out. Hey, I found a brick. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. It's down here.
Stay safe.
But I thought... Oh, I guess it's the police station. This little symbol's not next to it. I was going. Crazy is where I was going. Hi, Captain Grumpy Pants. Wrong way. This way. I'm not just gonna walking around there checking every fucking door.
Don't waste my time.
The problem I'm having now is I don't really know where to look.
Hey, knock it off!
Yeah, we're gonna try the newspaper. Hey, Zig. I'm gonna do it in manually so it's not showing up as in the list. Right. It would be Salvation Harbor. Hmm. That's the thing. She broke out of the asylum. Her next step seems to be a factory called Randall Glassworks in Salvation Harbor. She thinks the answers have been there, quote, since last century. So that's why I'm thinking 19th century makes the most sense. I don't know.
Stay safe.
And if I'm being completely honest, I'm starting to get drowsy and can't focus very well. I'm going for about 3 hours, and I woke up early today, so I'm already kind of on the back end of my sleep. Game, I'm not gonna run around just looking for where this place might be. Just not gonna happen. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it here, kids, so. It's not where I wanted to call it, but... Oh, my avatar's frozen. Lovely, look at that. How about that? There we go. Anyway, I'll put this up here. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so much for watching. If you like what I do in this channel, share with your friends. If you like my awesome intro music that was done by my friend Momo the Savage, Momo the Bard. I don't know what he's doing going by anymore. I think it's Momo the Bard. You could, my awesome avatar was done by my friends, Kefki and Blue. And yeah, you can find other links down in the description below. Morning Eve, I meant to play this game, but I'm deep diving the TTG. I have grievances with it, but it's not a bad game. Definitely interesting. But yeah, I am unfortunately about to sign off because I'm hit a dead end in the case I'm working on, and I'm just too drowsy to think through the problem and figure out what I'm supposed to do. So I am knocking off a little earlier than I normally would. So, yeah. I'll be back tomorrow night. We're gonna finish hopefully finish Tomb Raider. I might do something for the night of the 28th, but don't count on it. It'll be a surprise thing if I do it at anything. So, get some rest, you are. Aw. Thanks. Hopefully I can see you this weekend at LARP. So. And your chat was stalked by your awesome friend Sam. Oops, caps. Thank you for stalking the chat, Sam. Thank you for stopping by, Spaz. And thank you for stopping by as well, Lodi. Good night. And everybody else who stopped by, thanks for popping in. Good to see you. Well, I don't have anything else. I'm going home. I'm going to bed. So, go home. Bye.